The older he got, the more he started having a love for basketball. All of his brothers play basketball. And he would just go and play for hours and hours by himself.
7th grade, I kind of like picked up a love for it, like quarantine, because we just had a goal in the backyard, and that was really the only thing I could do.
We were told when he was really young to be careful, to not really engage in contact sports. But if you tell Cohen you probably aren't going to be able to do this, he will do it, and he will blow your mind with it. And that's, that's just him.
Talk about the day the accident happened.
Okay.
I know it's conversation, but
Right.
Give people who obviously don't know the story,
Okay.
some insight to what happened that day.
Okay. So my husband was cleaning out our garage that day, and they were riding their tricycles in the garage. And there was a table saw, and it was halfway in the garage and halfway on our driveway. And because our driveway was inclined, it was kind of teetering. His tricycle wheel happened to clip one of the legs, and it tipped over on top of him while he was on his tricycle. The way that my husband said my name, I never want to hear him say it like that again. I knew something was bad. Something had happened. So when I got to the living room, I was already on the phone with 911, and I just see Jesse holding Cohen, and he's just lifeless. And it was scary. I didn't know if Cohen was going to make it. So he started breathing and kind of slowly became responsive in the ambulance. And then they quickly decided that he needed to be in a medically induced coma, and to get the swelling of the brain to go down. Cohen had surgery for his TBI, and we heard that he may not walk again. He may not be able to see again. He may not be able to hear again. We did 2 weeks there, and then they recommended that we come stay here inpatient. The second you walk in these doors, you feel the positivity, the lightness, the encouragement, just to have someone else on the same page as you. It just felt amazing. We were here for 1 month inpatient, and then we were here for 2 years after that month outpatient. They got him walking again. They got him talking again. His vision came back. He actually has perfect vision.
Probably when I was like 9, I actually knew everything that happened and stuff. I just didn't realize how much of kind of a miracle it was.
It was pretty silent for us for a while. Honestly, the only thing that we ever noticed was his right side was a little weaker. And he had a seizure at school.
I started having seizures last February, and I would have them in my sleep, and I would just wake up with not being able to feel my right side at all. And that was really scary.
He probably had 1 seizure a day for 30 days. I think everything comes flooding back, all those fears, and you think everything's fine again, and then that happens, and it's scary. That's where a lot of the damage on the right side started coming into play again. And then he noticed that, and he was the one that actually came to me and said, "Can I go back to the Children's Center?" So that's what we did.
I did his typical OT eval, and he was a perfect fit for Constraint Induced Movement Therapy. And what it is it's used for neurological deficits where the brain isn't necessarily connecting well to one side of their body. And in Cohen's case, he could use his right side just as well. It was just weak.
Seeing him, try to pick up these little tiny pegs, and he couldn't do it, I didn't really realize how bad it had gotten until that day.
When you cast their good side, it makes the brain use his non-preferred side.
In the gym, we would do pickleball, and we would like play catch with the football and basketball. This was the funnest thing. It was like a reaction speed thing where like it would light up and you would hit it. That was the funnest thing probably.
We did 5 days a week, 2 hours a day of therapy. But he wears his cast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But Cohen was an overachiever, so we cut it down a day because he got to a point where he was just doing so well.
It was exciting to watch him every single day get stronger and stronger and stronger. And then by the last day, just being blown away. So this will be like his first like real game since everything.
Yeah, he's been practicing though, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he lives at the gym. When we went to that basketball game and it was his first home game without it, that was really cool. That was really fun to watch.
I was just excited to get out there and play.
That's his sweet spot if he gets the ball.
I made a shot from the corner, and then I made 2 other shots from both corners. The last shot was actually my favorite because I drove in with my right arm for the first time in the game and shot a floater.
Look at his right hand! He played amazing, and it was really cool and rewarding to see him do that.
It warms your heart. It makes you so happy. Seeing him do what he loves and feeling confident doing what he loves finally. And he deserves that.
Now I can do everything I can do with my left hand. I can do a lot of stuff better with my right hand. I just don't know what I would have done without therapy. It's just affected my life in so many ways.
Cohen started inspiring me at the age of 2. You can't tear him down. You just can't. He's pretty amazing.
His mom is the kind of mom that looks at her boys and is like, you can do anything you set your mind to. And because of that, Cohen truly believed he could do anything. And they both believed that the sky is the limit. And so it was.